Hi everyone, welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. I am here to do my Goddess Yemaya Womb of Creation for the month of March 2024. So we are going to see what comes up for our March. I do believe Easter is at the very end of March this year, so we have a little bunny action going on over here to honor the Easter holiday, right? So happy Easter to everyone. Of course, St. Patrick's Day. So what to celebrate in the month of March. So we're connecting to Yemaya energy in this moment, what she wants us to know, what energy is coming up for everyone for their March. If you'd like your own personal private reading, you can click the link below to be taken to my Etsy shop or follow the directions on how to purchase it outside of the shop. I've had some people inquire because they're not, they don't belong to Etsy, or they're not, signed up there, what have you. And I want to offer different ways to purchase readings, so that will be in the description below. And I've worked on a new spread today. I will be doing it after this reading and uploading it. It is called Who Are They? Why Are They Here? We will be exploring new energies that have entered your life. So if someone new entered your life, romantic or otherwise, you can use that reading to see what it's about, what the connection's about, why they may have entered your life, where it's headed, what's next, that kind of thing, what they're bringing to you, what you'll experience with them. I just gotta get and shut my curtain, so it's getting dark. Hopefully everyone's off to a good start to their week. This is Monday. So let's see what she has for everyone's March. Spirit, what spirit primarily is she working with for everyone this month of March 2024? God and the angels. Oh, two slid right out there. Let's see what they are. And it is spirit of envy, discontent, resentful, and miserable. And, oh, I like it. Spirit of the Grim Reaper, ending, death, winter. Oh, and it's kind of like a funny. We're entering into spring in March, too. So it's the ending of miserable winter. So for a lot of people that you're in the snow or in the cold, I am in Florida. Although there's no snow here, it has been rather cool, right? It has been pretty cold compared to, how it can get here in the summertime and the heat and, just in general. But I'm just glad I'm out of the snow. But it's kind of like just like a little funny, the end of miserable winter is coming. The end of miserable winter is coming is what she's saying here with these two cards. So I like that. So I feel a really excitement energy for our spring too. She's saying to pull one more. So that was kind of like, I feel like a jovial kind of message with those. Even though they were darker cards, she definitely got a point across there. It's the end of miserable spring. Miserable winter, but also I feel like right at March, what is that, 21st, the first day of spring is going to be important, and it is. Yes, she's, oh my gosh, she said look at me. It's kind of funny, and I think I said that in the beginning about the rabbits. I put the rabbits up there for the Easter vibe because Easter's in March this year. Awakening, new dawn, beginnings, and spirit of the rabbit, fertility, sex, and spring. So there's going to be a new, like, this feels heavy and dark, right, in the winter time. There's going to be, and there's obviously that there's more light in the spring and more daylight comes here. What, March 10th, I think, is the first day of the time change. However, that's a given, but I feel like for this year, for some reason, she's really, I want to say earmarking. I keep wanting to make like funny kind of like remarks. I don't know why. She's earmarking it. She's bringing attention to the fact that this is going to be even brighter, lighter, like not just light filled, but you're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel less heavy, less dense. Energy. So there's a new beginning in the spring, like I'm hearing like no other, she's saying. And it almost feels like a final ending to winter. So for some of you, you may actually be moving to a warmer location, a warmer climate, and putting an end to winter. I haven't seen snow in years, so at one point in my life, I had that experience. I put an end to winter, right? I put an end to the miserable winter, miserable winters in my life. But I feel this is literally for some people, energetically for others, but it's like no other, she's saying. Really hammering the point home of the contrast, right? Of the darkness and the light here. There's definitely, yes, a balance, but an ending to a lot of darkness in general. I feel too like masks coming off, being able to see hidden things too. So right around that time frame, if you've been trying to figure something out or to see something that you haven't been able to get clarity on, right at that cusp of the winter spring season, 21st of March, I think it is, first day of spring, you will have that clarity that you need too. I'm just gonna do, I think, I think it's the 21st, but sometimes I'm wrong. 19th, okay. Equinox happens in the sun crosses, yes. So March 19th at 11:06 p.m. Okay, so that is her opening message. And I think, what else did I want to use? Opening. Oh, what blessing will she bring us in March? What blessing will Yemaya bring us in March? And also getting to your clairaudience. I'm really drawn to the rabbit's ears now in a different way, like really tuned in to your clairaudience. So really receiving a lot of clairaudient messages. That psychic ability is going to be heightened as well. What blessing will she bring for our March spirits? And it is a blessing to find the truth. And I was just talking about that with the mask. So it's definitely, oh gosh, getting a throat chakra situation. Could come through, obviously someone telling you, communication, right? Talking though. Throat chakra, someone speaking their truth, telling you something. And I do feel it's going to hit right around that 19th, maybe to the 21st, since I kept saying the 21st, but right at that when we turn the season. She kind of wanted me to put it like that. This truth will mark, this will be the reason it's like no other beginning, right? And it's the awakening to that truth. Winter is a sleepy time, right? Is when there's slumber, the world, the season is a season of slumber where the plants slumber, and they're covered with snow generally, but yeah, there's this really weird accentuation of like no other coming up. So let's see what she has for our, and for some reason I'm going to pull one here. I'm feeling like I want to pull one charm. I will be pulling more charms if there's something that wants to, that kind of hip hop. Let me see what it is. And it's High Heels Seduction. There is a song that's coming to me. I will put a link to it below. I don't know the name of it. I'm hearing part of the lyrics that I don't want to say because it's a little bit, I'm going to put one more there. A little bit risque, the lyrics, but I will put the link below in case you want to check it out. Bike skills, high heel skills, and then the undercurrent is love and romance. Bike would require balance, so there is some sort of balance with seduction and love, right? You can definitely see that. And movement coming in this area. I just want to kind of Google that song just to see if I can get the name of it. I don't think that's it. I'll look for it later and put a link below. I'll find it. But yeah, I want to say there's a balance coming with energy of lust, seduction, sexual energy with true love and romance. And that throat chakra thing's getting me again. So it could be part of the truth. That there were realization, self-realization, something coming either from another person or from within yourself that brings more balance to this energy in that time or in March. So let's see what she has for us. Energies around our month, and I may use this deck too. This is The Depths of the Sea by Mystic Moon. I love this deck. So let's see what energies surround our month, March, overall our month, besides what she's pointed out there, that time frame being highlighted for the month ahead. And I feel like right when winter turns to spring to Easter, and Easter is March 31st. So there is a definite time period here. Like I want to say March 19th, 21st, the latest starting for this truth to Easter. So for everyone, it may come, like a day later, but up until Easter, you will have that full awareness of that truth. Okay. So I did want to, because there's a definite parentheses there. Energy surrounding our March, and it's still got the throat chakra things. My God. Wow, it has really got a hold of me. Sorry. And this is awareness. This is time out. Contemplation, solitude, time alone, awareness. This is part of the energies for the month ahead, but I'm going to add one here too. Let's see. Energies surrounding our month. This is going to overrule our month. Okay, time and tide. They wanted me to look at the bottom. Time and tide. Oceanic spells and rituals. This is time. And it says time out, time alone, time and tide. Time. Time change too. Time change is the 10th of March. But it's almost saying like time. It's time. I feel like the message here is it's time. More than anything that was on that card, honestly. I'm getting things in the weirdest ways anymore because it's just like so many times. Time is there. Time is here. Time is there. So it's time. But we'll see what else comes up with this deck and see. Invitation. It's time for invitation. It's invitation time, I'm hearing. Don't know exactly what that means, but the energies, overruling energies, is it's invitation time. But it's definitely time to maybe go somewhere, to do something that you're invited to. It may be time to invite someone or be more inviting, be more open. Is what I'm getting there. Something she'd like to see us create more of or spend more time on. Invitation time. What she'd like us to see us spend more energy on this month. Sacrifice. There are those worth making and those that will destroy you. So spending more energy on sacrifice. I'm hearing Faded pathway. This feels weird. Are those that will worth making? Sacrifice worth making, because it is worth making. I feel it's not the destroy you. It's not a sacrifice in a bad way. I started to hear some song that gave me the feeling. I can't remember the name. I don't know the name of the song. Dun, 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 dun. I'll try to find it too. It's got this back and forth feel to it. Okay. Anyway, it's those worth making, faded pathway. So it's a sacrifice worth making. You may feel like maybe you get invited to something, or you need to go somewhere. It's time to do something, and you may feel like you're sacrificing something, but she's saying it's worth making a sacrifice because it's the faded pathway. Full moon time could have something to do with it. I think the full moon's late in March, like 25th or something like that. But that's taking us out into that parenthesis time frame towards Easter. She wants us to spend more energy on the faded pathway. Sacrifice, she's saying what you need to do it. Because it will be worth it. So like if you have to sacrifice time with someone or a family member, or doing something that you want to do to do what somebody else invites you to do, she's saying to do that. So making more energy to follow this invitation down this faded pathway. So there'll be gosh dang it, I can't even talk. There will be inspired action. This is not something you can plan. It'll just happen. It's like an unfoldment. There's like one thing, like it's all like dominoes. I'm seeing dominoes go over, and they take care of themselves. It all falls into place itself. She's saying you can't plan for it, but you may feel like I'm sacrificing myself. I'm sacrificing my own time to do this. But she's saying to go ahead and do that. Make more time for that when it appears. Make more, give that more energy, because it's part of the faded path opening for you. Energy around love life for the month of March. And it's funny because moon and light. Moon would be this darkness, right? Like the dark, like when nighttime, right, is over here, and then the light is over here. So, and there's this in between, right? This almost feels like the star card to me. Well, I guess because of that little thing above her head. So it's like the sun, the moon, and the stars kind of feeling there all of a sudden too. So, I want to say astrology alignment, astrological alignment, too. So I don't know. I'm not good at astrology, but there may be some moon, sun, star placements. I don't know. If someone knows of something important like that happening in March, you can put it below. Something in the higher, I don't even want to say spirit. It's got to do with astrology, is lining something up to make something happen, to open this faded pathway. So it's time, meaning it is clicked off by this planetary alignment is the words I want to use. I don't know what that planetary alignment is, but it has to do with astrology, because they're pointing me to the moon, to the sun, to the stars. So that is their way of telling me that this is an astrological alignment, that at this point in time in our perceived 3D linear time, I guess it doesn't really exist, is pointing to this alignment that's happening in this now moment that is opening up this pathway. Oh, and when it says will destroy you, it says this is a pathway that's worth making. Okay, sacrifices are those worth making and those that will destroy you. There's also something being destroyed, she said. Going back to the miserable winter, it's also it's closing out this less desirable energy too. It's destroying it, she's saying. Because was going back to the opening, like this is no other. This is a time in March that is like no other. That time frame I said, like spring equinox, is like no other. It's going to be like no other spring equinox you've experienced in bringing change to your life. And it will destroy the dark side of the moon, if you will. Yeah, I don't know. That is pretty straightforward message I'm getting there. So energy surrounding love life for March. And it is farewell to the moon. Just what I just said. It's putting an end to the moon side, to the dark side. It's going along with this message. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and the lunar light side and cycles. So it's putting an end to the darker side of the moon and only appreciating the light in regards. But I'm going to pull another one from this other deck to go with it, but it just went right with what I was shown. And that's why they stopped me before that one, because it was on alignment. Love life. Oh, did you see that make a flip out there? The dog and palm tree is contentment. Next one they wanted me to look is resurrection. And resurrection is Easter energy, right? So there is peaceful, there's like a peaceful, easy feeling. There's that song too coming up. A top card, they wanted me to look at the top card, and it's the rays of light, illumination. So it's definitely repeating itself here. Farewell to the moon, to the moonlight, right? And then how they showed me that the moon was over here, back here, with the darker energies, and the moon that came up, and then the light side of the moon. So, but it resurrects a contented friendship feeling. And so with love life, people don't like to hear that word friendship in regards to love life a lot of times, but I feel like it really brings up a good, sturdy, solid foundation as a basis for that romance and that love, right? Because this is looking at the love life. So any darker, more miserable winter-like energy in regard to a relationship is going to be given a farewell to that part of that. And the moon represents mysterious energy, right? But it also, like when it's getting rid of the dark moon, the mysterious aspect, and it's bringing in the light moon, the full moon, and its light side where it illuminates. So it's bringing in that illumination and releasing the darker side, the mysterious side where we can't see. So it's bringing in more of that full moon energy of being able to see more at that time in regards to the energies. So good energies coming up. Dog represents loyalty and unconditional love. Energy surrounding finances for March. Oh, and it's funny because this farewell to the moon is 17, and 17 is the star card in tarot. So it definitely has got that, this being the sun type of feeling with the light. And oh my gosh, my throat. And the moon and the star. The 17 now coming up. So finances for the month of March. Finances. Song of the Siren. That is so funny because my throat. A call, summoning voice to acknowledge. So for finances, you may get some sort of information, have some sort of conversation. The call, it says. So you may get a call for a job interview, or the job that you wanted, you may get called in for that job. But definitely a lot of communication in regards to finances is coming up. And we have hard work. So really, the hard work is like the 8 of Pentacles. So there is a lot of dedication here in regards to finance. But I feel like your hard work in your financial area is going to pay off. You're going to get some sort of recognition, some sort of conversation, some sort of communication that you've been waiting for and working on and working towards for your finances and their growth. and its growth. Something she wants to help us cleanse this month. And it's Yemaya returns. Earthly spirituality, community, ocean, conservation. So there's a return, some sort of return. Let's see what else comes up. Hidden emotions. Return of hidden emotions. A return to hidden emotions. She wants to help us cleanse hiding emotions and returning to something. This card to me always remains something returning or being returned to you. So something's given to you or comes back to you, and clearing that pathway for that return. Of course, it can be earthly spirituality and whatnot, but I definitely feel like returning to emotions that maybe you have stuffed down or someone else has stuffed down or you've repressed. She's helping cleanse the pathway to that, if you will. Seed of new energy planted at the new moon, and I'm not quite sure when the new moon is. I think it's early in March. Oh, I think it's the 10th. I think it's right around the time change, actually, the new moon. Seed of new energy planted at this new moon. And it is honor the masculine, respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. So, and it is 10. It's 10 on it, so it could definitely be the new moon time frame. Connection. Dream lover, connection, masculine. So planting the seed of undercurrent there is detoxification. Planting the seed of clearing out and bringing more respect to partnership, perhaps a particular masculine in your life, or can even be the masculine, inner masculine, but this definitely feels like a person, right? Planting that seed of that connection and honoring, yes, but also like gratitude. You know, planting the seed of more gratitude for this person's role in your life or their position in your life, appreciation, gratitude, honor, etc. Full moon message, something that will come to light, to be revealed by the next full moon, which can be the 25th of March, or you can put it all the way out to April. Everyone has their own preference with this one. Something that will be revealed for good at that time. And it is receptivity. Allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. So there's a Six of Pentacles vibe there, a balance, a reciprocity, receiving something. And it is hollowed out. And this one fell. Unclear. Okay, so what it will be, there uncertainty will be cleared out with the hollowed out, with the unclear. I feel like uncertainty is going to be removed, released. It is a bit of a message, so there can be a path cleared to receive your gifts, to receive sort of like this handout. We started with a hand out here, and they're showing me the visual, her hands out, but you're going to see what you get, right? You're going to start to be able to see what you're being given and the gift that is coming to you, and you're going to be able to receive it now. There's a clear, the faded pathway, there's a clearing, so you can get I'm going to pull one more to see if we can see more of what this is, but I feel like it has to do with this truth and this balancing energy, right, that we saw in the beginning of physical and emotional balance and connection, right? And it's moral compass. So yeah, uncertainty on which way to go, receiving more in a, when we're balancing, you know, purely physical versus emotional connection, um, you know, that is moral. Like, what is the moral? What is your morals? And what is your integrity? So you're going to be receiving something more in alignment, if you will, of your own morals and your own integrity at that time. That's what you're going to receive. It's part of the gift that is coming in March for everyone. So let's pull some rainbow rain to end this and see what other messages she may have for our March outside of this main message that we saw in the spread. And I feel it's this one. It's frozen and will thaw, which is kind of funny because we are at that winter again, winter where we started, the winter and the spring time frame. So it's just a play on that. And we have secure energy. And we have crazy. So we have crazy fairy helper. So I feel a lot of, and then the undercurrent there is seeing truth. So again, that truth energy coming up where the blessing was earlier. But I feel like crazy fairy helper. I feel like there's going to be some crazy spiritual help happening for some in the month of March. And back to what she said, this is going to be a end of winter and a beginning of spring like no other you have seen ever. Or may again, perhaps, hard to say. So it's going to be very eye-opening. There's going to be truth revealed in a very strong way. Again, this being blue, throat chakra, that I was having such an issue with, right? You're going to be able to clear that out as well in regards. So hopefully everyone is enjoying this reading. If you'd like your own personal private reading, you can click the link below or follow the directions to be taken to be able to purchase outside of Etsy if you like. I will also be uploading, I do believe this evening or soon, a new spread I've been working on for a relationship. So that being said, angel blessings to everyone. Happy Easter. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you have an amazing March 2024. Big hugs.